Hello everyone and welcome to the Football Fan Show episode.
Special. It's a special camera
Oh,
for the
oh right, okay, I've
deadline
got
day.
that wrong. That's fine. Deadline date special where we discuss the deadline date, and I'm back. I'm back after my
Yeah,
holiday.
no, because he decided that he would go on holiday for 3 weeks on the beginning of the season. So, yeah,
Lovely. So let's get started.
right.
Arsenal have signed
Mhm.
Yossi Benayoun. What are your
Boo.
views?
Right. Well, first of all, this is my views on the whole Arsenal situation. First, getting beat by 8-2 by Man United, that was a real wake-up call for Wenger, I think. And I think they really need to sign some players. But hold on, let me turn my Skype on to Do Not Disturb just in case you heard that. But the problem is that I see is that they've signed. I know you says Yossi there, but they've signed Arteta and Yossi, and Arteta and Yossi compared to Nasri and Fabregas, they're two different calibers of players. You know what I mean? So it's a real step down in class. So Yossi Benayoun, haven't seen him play for a year. He was a decent player at
Right,
Liverpool.
I wanted a sentence, not an essay.
I was giving my opinion on the whole Arsenal
Right,
situation.
so
Okay.
basically, Benayoun couldn't make the Chelsea squad, so he's gone to Arsenal, and that's quite good for Arsenal. Happy days.
That's
Arteta,
Yeah. Again, Arteta.
Everton's best player, but as it goes in the Premier League, if a big club wants you, you're toast if you're not a big club.
Well, they could have
Okay.
turned it down. He's got the time on his contract, so yeah.
And then Arsenal have also signed Santos and Mertesacker, those two centre-backs, which they desperately need because
Yeah.
they are shocking at the back.
I don't know anything about Santos, but that their centre back has got like 70 odd caps for Germany, so he's a pretty experienced player.
Yeah, Mertesacker is pretty good.
Yeah.
Chelsea, RAUL MEIRELES is in.
God damn the Chelsea! Sorry.
He handed in his transfer request 40 minutes before the
Yeah.
transfer window closed.
I mean,
I think
mhm.
that was a sneaky move from Liverpool. They knew he wanted to go, so they said, hand in your transfer request just before the transfer closes, so that then Chelsea give us stupid money for you.
Nah, I
I
mean,
reckon that was a sneaky one.
I'm quite disappointed in Morales going. He came on against Arsenal.
He's
And he,
rubbish.
no, he didn't. He linked up with Suarez, brilliant, and changed the game. He's a brilliant player.
Suarez changed the game.
No, 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 no.
Say
no.
who didn't change the game? Carroll, 35 million
Shut
Carroll.
up.
Higher player
Let's
he
not
is.
get into this. This has nothing to do with Carroll, okay?
35 million, he spent the whole game on his
Shut
arse
up.
all outside.
Save this for another week, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Chelsea didn't get Modric.
No.
So that's
40 million they
Spurs.
did it for Modric? No way is he worth that.
Spurs lost half their team, failed to get Cahill, but did sign Parker.
Parker's going to be a good signing for them. Experienced
He's
quality player.
rubbish. He was
Oh.
such a one-season wonder. He's like 53.
Listen. Scott Parker's a quality player, and he'll do well at Spurs. Mark my words.
Okay, he is quite good. Yeah, he will do well, if I'm honest. But he is quite old. So it's sort of a short-term deal rather than a
Yeah,
long-term
just like-
investment.
Exactly. Okay.
Right, Liverpool have signed Craig Bellamy.
I know you're going to hate on this, but before you start calling him crap, Craig Bellamy is a quality player. If
He's
you
crap.
listen, do you like? This is what happened at Man City. He had a brilliant season at Man City. He was probably their best player, and then Mark Hughes got sacked, and then he didn't get along with Mancini. That's what happened. He's a quality player for a backup.
Isn't he a bit of a troublemaker?
He can be. I mean, he got on well with Mark Hughes. If he gets on with Kenny, it'll be fine. But if he falls out with people, then that can cause trouble. Yeah.
Moving on.
Move down.
Aston Villa signed Jermaine Genius on loan for a season.
They're just getting worse and worse, Villa.
That's a
Oh.
right back. Not worse and worse. Jermaine Genius is a quality player. He's the best player in the league. I can't think of a centre mid that's better than him.
Neither can I. He's just a fantastic player. He's
He's
amazing.
just flawless.
I mean, come on,
Flawless
Genius.
signing, I tell you what.
Genius and Alan Hutton. I mean, that's poor from Aston
I know,
Villa
that
side of
is.
things.
It is. I wanted us to get someone.
mean-
I wanted us to shine Sean Wright Phillips.
I would
'cause we're-
actually say that your signings are possibly the worst out of all the teams that got deals today.
What? No.
Yeah, I would.
Next up, Wigan signing Sean Malone.
Okay, second worst. Second worst.
Sean. And I'd hardly say Sunderland signing.
Hey,
just
some
another
Bantner's
fourth.
better than Genius.
Anyway, Villa needed Hutton because we needed a right back because we lost Luke Young to QPR. So Hutton's fine. Genius is a bit sloppy, but there you go.
A bit.
Anyway, moving on to Wigan. Sean Maloney, ex-Villa player, Celtic player.
I don't know anything about this guy because I don't follow the crappy Scottish League. Sorry for all you Scottish League followers, I apologise. But it is a poor league.
Right. Sean Maloney played for Villa, wasn't good enough, so he went to Celtic. And now he's gone to Wigan, so I really don't think he's going to be that good. He's just not.
He'll be an average player. He'll do all right.
He can't cope with the Premier League. He can't deal with it. Well, he couldn't at Villa. He might turn out to be signing of the century, but I highly doubt it.
I think he'll be an
Moving
average
on.
player, yeah. Go for it.
QPR.
They've been busy. They've been busy.
I've been busy.
What?
Signing QPR and Wright Phillips.
Ray Phillips, quality
They're
player.
not signing... QPR have signed Wright Phillips,
Yes.
right? Your views?
Ray Phillips, I think, is a quality player and will be a good signing for them. Simple as that.
My views is if they can get him to his previous best, that's signing of the century.
Signing of the century? I think you'll find Luis Suarez is signing of the century, my friend.
No, he wasn't, because he was 24 million. If you've got him for 6 million, then
Yeah, but he'd be worth like 100 million.
signing of the century was Xavier Hernandez for United, because they got him for like 3 million, and he's been absolutely flawless.
Okay. Well, I don't want to talk about the Manx because they're scumbags, so...
They're not, though. They're good.
Listen, we're going off topic.
Sorry. Anton Ferdinand.
What do I
He'll
think?
probably get first team football.
He's a decent player. I don't really rate him that highly, to be honest.
If I was Anton Ferdinand, it'd be very good. Seeing your brother with all that success. His brother's got over 1 million followers on Twitter, and he's just sat there on a steady 30k, playing in the Sunderland reserve team, and he now plays for QPR. You would be good.
You'd be jelly. You'd be very jelly.
You'd... Right, Stoke
Yeah.
signed Crouch.
And Palacios.
Palacios.
Whatever. I think Crouch is a perfect player for Stoke. With all their long balls.
Crouch is awful.
Listen,
He's slower than a steamroller.
Well, his England record and the scoring record says otherwise. Listen.
Oh,
Stoke.
sorry.
Stoke is the perfect club for Peter Crouch. The long balls, into the box, headed in. Okay, he's Stoke's perfect
One
player.
problem.
Mhm.
He's bad.
No,
he's worse
not.
than Heskey.
No, oh, okay. He's worse.
Heskey scored this season. Has Crouch? No.
That's because he hasn't played.
Palacios, or however you pronounce it, I don't know who he is. So
He's
I
a decent
have
player.
no
He's good for
comments.
Stoke. He's good for Stoke.
Blackburn, Scott Dan, probably potential signing of the day because he is a quality centre.
Yeah, he is so good, and you know,
And he might keep Blackburn in the Premier League, although
Yeah.
probably not
I
because
was
they've got
thinking that.
Steve Keane managing.
No. I know. Listen, I was really surprised at this because Liverpool, I believe Spurs, Aston Villa, and Arsenal were all looking at Scott Dan, and then he chooses to go to Blackburn. I mean, in my opinion, I would, anything, I would just stay at Birmingham. You know, the chances are Birmingham will come back up, and the chances are Blackburn are going to get relegated. Now this,
Are you drunk? Birmingham are not going to come back
they
up.
could, but even
They've
still,
almost gone into administration and they're in the bottom half of the table.
no,
and
they're
losing.
not. Some billionaires just come in and backed them or something. I heard today.
Where did you get that from? Bullshit.com.
No, I heard something about that. But anyway, besides the point, it could be a season changer for them. Him and Samba is going to have a
That must be one of the best defences in the Premier League.
well for the lower side of the team, yeah. Best two centre backs.
Better than Liverpool's centre backs.
Oh, shut up!
Carragher's a donkey.
What? Carragher is a fantastic player.
Oh, right.
Rarely makes a mistake.
Moving on. They've also signed Yakubu, who's probably good. I don't
He's
know.
all right. He's all right.
And they've also signed this 18-year-old for 1 million.
I've
who's
heard
got-
him, biggest prospect in football. I've never heard of the guy.
Yeah, but we all know what will happen as soon as he gets good. You know, someone like Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea, United.
Yeah, the big teams,
will
unlike
snap
Villa.
him up for 16 million in 3 seasons' time, and it'll be another bag of crap.
Yeah,
Move.
while Villa are signing players like Genus.
Genus is quality. You know.
Genus is crap.
Sunderland signed Bentner on loan. Why
That's-
they did that, I don't know.
that's a
'cause
good
Bentner
signing,
did
I
that.
think. That's-
He's awful.
He is pretty bad, but that's in Arsenal. He might be better suited in a smaller team. He might look better in a smaller team. But that's what I worry about too. You know, Arsenal have got 2 main strikers, Van Persie and Gervinho, and then they've got Shamak on the bench who's crap, and then they've got no one else. You know what I mean? So if one of their main strikers gets injured or suspended, they're kind of screwed.
They probably will, because they haven't finished a match with 11 men this season.
No. Anyway, yeah. Is that any more teams?
No, but who do you think has made the best signings today?
Liverpool.
Oh my god. I cannot believe
We
you
got
just...
a bargain, a backup striker, quality striker.
You're so far up Liverpool's arse. So far.
Okay.
You make me hate Liverpool. You're such a knob. I used to like Liverpool until I started.
If I go for a non-Liverpool team, then
How can you say that? QPR, Blackburn have made some quality signings. Aston Villa, Jermaine Genius, steal of the
you hold on.
century.
QPR, Anton Ferdinand, Rio Ferdinand wannabe, right? Sean Wade Phillips, tiny,
Quality.
scrawny
Quality
little
QPR.
person that can't get in.
Bellamy, not going to make your first team. How is that?
He's a
signing
fantastic
today?
backup striker.
Arsenal probably, because they've got some quality players. They needed them.
Okay, well, if I have to pick a non Liverpool team, I'll probably go for Stoke. Palacios and Crouch, I think, are too good. Especially Crouch, I think, is perfect for Stoke. So yeah.
Right. As a non-biased view,
Mhm.
I'm going to go with Arsenal.
No.
Because they needed to make some good signings.
Yeah, they
and
made signings. You know, the only signing I really rate is the centre back. You know,
Mertesacker.
I haven't seen this Santos guy, so he could surprise me. And I just think Yossi and Arteta are not in the same league as Nasri.
Arteta's
and
brilliant. Yeah, well,
He's
obviously they're
good.
not. It's impossible to replace Nasri and Fabregas unless you're buying Xavi
He
and
could
Iniesta.
have splashed out on
Well,
Eden Hazard.
Come on, they've got to be better than Aaron Ramsey.
If they splash the
them two
cash.
alongside
No.
Wilshere, if they splash the cash, the transfer league's closed now.
I think they should
They
have got.
splash the cash wherever they like. They're
And
not
I mean,
getting it.
I mean, during the window they should have done it. But I mean, they could have signed Scott Parker. Even I would have said would have been better. He's quality. So,
Right, well,
hmm,
moving on. That just about wraps this video up, and
it does.
you and your biased views.
So, does this mean you're going to be here every Sunday from now on? No more holidays?
It does, but there's one flaw.
What?
It's an international weekend this weekend, so there's no Premier League action.
Ah, I hate international breaks. Oh, hate them.
All caps rage there. From,
Yeah, that was a bit of
that's
rage. So,
for the end of the
big clap in my
video.
hands. So,
So that's that.
that is that.
Until next time, we might do an international special. Actually, that's
No, international sucks. I don't follow it.
What a bitch. Well, I'm doing an international special on my own then, if he doesn't want to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so there will be a video on Sunday, I can guarantee it. Even
Okay.
if I have to death threaten Maxwell for a video,
Okay.
one will come.
Okay.
Well, that's that. Until next time, from me and Maxwell, goodbye.
See you Sunday.